Three of South Africa's former presidents say the country is in the grip of the most challenging times since democracy. Former President F.W De Klerk, Thabo, Mbeki and Kgalema Motlanthe were joined by the erstwhile Deputy President Phumzile Mlambo-Ngcuka to launch a national foundations dialogue. Well, they hope to address the economic, constitutional and racial divisions afflicting the country.
South Africa in junk status for the first time since '94. The country now struggling to attract investors following the recent reshuffling of the cabinet, including the axing of the finance minister. Former presidents joined their heads with other eminent personalities, including Archbishop Desmond Tutu. This in an attempt to steer the country from the troubled waters.
Stand up and defend our constitutional democracy. Work together to build a strong economy that will bring greater justice and equality to all. Oppose racism from any quarter and move forward as a strong nation, united in our diversity. Let us reason together about the future of our beloved country.
Former President Thabo Mbeki called for the state institutions to respect the Constitution.
Our country is immersed in a general and worsening crisis which impacts and will continue to impact negatively on our country and the rest of our continent, Africa. This is by no means to deny the significant progress in many areas that we have achieved during the years since 1994. Nevertheless, responding to our current reality, our foundations took the decisions that something has to be done as urgently as possible to address this general and worsening crisis.
Political leadership sees itself as exempted from the norms and standards to which it perfunctorily and routinely subjects society at large. This will explain the prevalent culture of impunity that sees the violation of our Constitution as an inconvenient but trifling matter. Political leadership simply substitutes itself for the masses. It sees itself as standing over and above due process.
The initiative will be extended to the provinces. They will need to come up with recommendations to safeguard the country's future. The current allegations of state capture was described as a state coup by one of the foundations. It accuses the family of having an undue influence over the state at the expense of the country's democracy. Motlanthe, SABC News, Johannesburg.